welcome back to Pro Gaming, where we discuss all things video games. Today we're going to take a look at another pinball machine, this time Venom Pro. Kind of controversial when it came out. I'll go into that one, go into the next section. So with that being said, let's break into Venom Pro by Stern Pinball and then come back and discuss.
And you might just survive. Good shot. Your existence will give up. You're gonna suffer. Scream, scream, scream. That's what you will be doing soon enough. What else you got? What a waste of time! I congratulate you, Mr. Man. I almost felt that. Good ball. Gwen Stacy.
Just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You know how lucky you are that I choose
Black.
pathetic. Venom and you. All two locked. Make them multiple. Give up. Destiny, you cannot destroy my destiny. Choose honest. I am Venom and you are mine. It's a waste of time. Is that the best you got? Never called. She's disappointed. it's bad. Not the way for me. Blocked. You got I almost Pinball. Choose post. R. It's mystery time. +2 levels. We level up. Ball 2 locked. Shoot the automatic.
That was a good run. Let's do it again. Good ball.
Choose a host. Hurry, and you might just survive. We all know you first appear. I congratulate you, little man. I almost took that punch. She's disappointed in you. something.
Let's get to work.
Good shot. Your existence is smoke.
Pinball, we make a great team.
That's a bonus we can both be proud of.
Let's get to work.
You are more useful when you first appear. Your existence is a joke. Shoot Rikers prison. Choose a host.
Let's get to work.
You are more useful than you first appear. Scream is here. This should be good. Rampage.
6 hours, 1 head, 0 brains. going in the record books.
High score 2.
Alright, welcome back. Hopefully you like that look at Venom Pro Pinball Machine. Um, reason why I kind of said it was controversial upon its release, there was another price increase at that time. But the big thing is, a lot of people were knocking it for not having a lot of toys or a lot of stuff on the playfield. The entire thing is pretty much pushed back, like all the shots are pushed back, but it is, by definition, your basic standard fan layout. Now, even the premium and LE versions were knocked as well, even though it does feel like a totally different game. I do enjoy Venom Pro, but if you had the chance and money wasn't a problem, jump on an LE or a premium. Those, for some reason, this title just did not hold its value, and I'm pretty sure it was safe to say right out of the gate, everyone just dumped on it. But the game is pretty fast, pretty unforgiving, but there is one thing that I think elevates it quite a bit, and that is the progression. So for those of you that aren't aware of how the rules work, you have to be level 10 to fight a mid-range boss, and then you need to level up to a certain level to reach like Grindel and then Null. And then you also have to complete a whole bunch of features to get to Clintar Multiball, which is supposed to be the be-all, end-all in this scenario. And for me, I thought it was great. Yes, it's basically an orbit, horseshoe, one scoop, couple of ramps, and a set of pops that is reached or not reached by a diverter in the back on the Pro, but you also have the fast locks, which I think elevate this game pretty good. So fast locks, basically there's a ball locked on the side and the canisters, which also you can see has 3 levels to it, and whether it's like you're unlocking someone or you're increasing a multiplier. If you have a ball in there and it's ready to go, it will fire back before your ball even reaches the ball lock. So it just triggers an opto, and it's used basically on the scoop and the ramps. And it's pretty fast. It's really enjoyable. Some people say it makes it too fast. Some people say it's a gimmick, which it pretty much is going to be. But that feature is across all three models. As for the Pro, in terms of features, I guess you have the fast locks and Carnage himself, but he's just basically a glorified Newton ball that you just bash all the way back into the Ravencroft Institute, and once you do that, you can hit a ramp start Carnage multi-ball. And there's a few stand-up targets for the Infected and the Bell Tower, but I don't want to say it's a perfect game. It's not. I don't think any game is perfect, but if you like the theme, I know a lot of people are getting burnt out on Star Wars and Marvel, but Stern seems to have it in with Disney, so maybe the licenses are just that much easier to obtain for them, and they can build stuff around that. Like we just saw recently this year, X-Men just came out, right? So, and there's rumors of a brand new Star Wars, which depends how it goes. It could go either way. It was originally rumored episodes 1 through 3. Now a lot of people are saying no, it's back to 4 through 6, and no, it's Vader centric. No, it's Empire centric. We don't know. At the time of this recording, it's August 22nd, so it's supposed to be getting announced any day, at least before the end of the month, and or at least probably a tease before the end of the month, and then full reveal within the next week or so after that. But anyway, back on the Venom. I can see why people feel Stern was cost cutting, especially on this title. Yeah, it does feel like it. At the same time, this is the second time I have owned Venom. First time I did buy it new in box. I wasn't disappointed then. This other one I just got. Well, I shouldn't say I just got. I got it a few months ago, and it's been traded. But I can see why they were upset. It totally feels stripped down, lacking any real, I guess, kinetic satisfaction on the shots. I know that's a term that like some of the bigger players use when describing games, is the kinetic satisfaction, but I like the speed of this. I do like how the ball just ricochets right back. There's one part on the horseshoe, and I'm pretty sure they did this just because of the way on the Premium LE they had to accompany. There's a mechanism that diverts the ball several ways, and then on the other side of the horseshoe there's a ramp that pops up, pops down, and then there's also another subway that will catch it and feed it back into the buck up to the right ramp, or right wire form, which I guess is part of the right ramp. But those extra features on the Premium LE totally change it. So of course the whole tagline, change your host, change the way the game plays, while not entirely true on the Pro, it does still change the way your ball reacts. And if you're wondering how it does that on the Pro, yes, there will be a lot of shots that will either be blocked or diverted into the pops, or diverted and then back into the hideout, or the secret hideout. So not quite as I guess not quite as different ball paths as the Premium LE, but your ball will find a different way, and yes, it mainly has to do with that diverter in the back. So your ball will either go up, get hit, come right back down on the left side of the orbit, or like I said, small opto that will trigger it and either drop into the pops, block it, and drop it into the hideout. But yeah, the game for me was fine. Like I said, I really enjoyed the layout. I enjoyed the artwork. Another thing I'm starting to hear is Zombie Yeti burnout, but I think Venom was pretty much bang on with this one. Matter of fact, I did trade Venom for a Turtles Pro, which I'll probably get some video of that as well, and that's another Yeti special. And then my John Wick has just been traded for the Godzilla as well, so I may redo Godzilla at some point, and oddly enough it's my old Godzilla, so we'll take a look at that. And as you can see by the image quality, hopefully it's a little bit clearer. My old camera kind of crapped out, so did have to grab a new one. We'll give this one a shot and see how it goes. But with that being said, let me know what your thoughts are. Have you played Venom? Have you enjoyed it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I do upload on a regular basis, and I'll catch you all next time. Thank you.